Morgantown, West Virginia, home to the Mountaineers and a fan base that has been, shall we say, preparing since early in the morning for the battle we have in store. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the UTSA Roadrunners, taking on a team from the MAC, the West Virginia Mountaineers. 48 Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Mountaineers ready to put toe to leather and get this season started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Roadrunners offense takes the field. This guy has all of the battle scars. He's got all of the trust of this team, David, as he has been their leader, their warhorse throughout his career.
Yeah, and we've seen him. He's been very productive. He's proven his worth in college football, but now he's taking his talents to a new team. And now he's got to show them what he's about. Great opportunity to start it off. Can he be the guy? Can he be the catalyst that takes this team to the next level?
He really is a guy you root for, too, I think, because he's going
to take a shot. That was an eyelash away from being picked off, and that is not the way to set the tone with a near pick on your opening drive. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Quarterback making checks. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Makes the grab. It's Orlando. All right, guys, let's take just a second here and talk about UTSA. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back. No one expected much of them that season either, so you never know. What's important is what people believe inside your own locker room. This team thinks they can do some really special things this year, and they get a chance to start strong here in week 1.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. The short hands, it's Wood. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. The Roadrunners are flying down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Kent. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Wants to throw it. Got a man. It's Blade. Finds a crease at the 20. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line. And the Roadrunners have it with a 1st and 10. Working that left side now. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll run play action. On the run, still looking. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. It's complete on the right side. Max going for the goal line. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. And after yet another 3rd down conversion, they've got it 1st and goal. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, UTSA. Quick strike through the air for the score.
What an exciting way to start this season. This offense had a plan. They knew who they wanted to be, but you had to come out and execute it. And that was a beautiful first drive, creating some momentum, not only for this offense, but for this squad to start the season.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Gaudet. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. So West Virginia's offense has its first opportunity of the day. And guys, defenses have been trying to figure out for years how to keep this guy from getting open, and they just can't seem to solve the riddle.
No, this guy has experience. He's been in the big moments, and it's so nice to have a guy that's been in your system, in your scheme. He knows the in and outs. You can move him all over the field. You can't place a premium high enough on a guy that knows the system inside and out.
You're right, and tell you, it was a great day for this offense when he decided to come back for his senior year, too. There were a lot of people that thought he might declare for the NFL. They weren't sure if they were going to lose him to the portal or not. He decided to come back. He believes this offense can do something special, and if they're going to do that, he's obviously going to have a big year.
Back to throw, it's Herbstreit. Gets it out quickly. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling there out to the 35.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big third down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
And the Mountaineers moving quickly to the line. Guys, let's take a big view here on West Virginia. By no means was it a transfer portal exodus. The number of guys they lost among the fewest in the... Oh, he's got some space. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. The Mountaineers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. To the air on first down. Here's a heat. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly.
Quarterbacks need time when they're in the pocket to complete throws. That QB had no shot after taking that.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. The handoff as they run the counter play here. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
A shot for the end zone. Touchdown, West Virginia. They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing it, because coverage is going to be tight. Throw not perfect.
Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he added the extra point. So a drive there of 84 yards. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. UTSA takes over and the offense ready to hit the field. With the last drive in for a touchdown, they'll try to do it again on this one. Finds his man. It's Beck. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Roadrunners with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle, it's Orlando. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
But you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He wants to change this route. Back to pass on 2nd down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. On the run, fires downfield. He fires back across the field, and it's intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Dropping back, it's Herbstreit. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. The stop is made right at the 36-yard line. The defense coming up big on 3rd down. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. Nestled just inside that right upright. And with that, they've taken the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. LSU is currently ahead in this one in Death Valley, but it's been a close one so far. They're up by 7 over Arizona State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Now adjusting. Makes the grab. It's back. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a 1st down. We're off to a fast start here. Offenses are humming as we're in the final minute of the 1st quarter. Got him downfield. He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. And the Roadrunners will line it up on 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at 2nd down.
And he will take it in. Touchdown, Roadrunners. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. Neither team's wasted time putting points on the board. They've got it back, down 14-10. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. The toss to the outside. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking to pass. It's Herbstreit. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. Final play of the quarter coming. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Mountaineers will send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. No fair catches here, looking for room. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. We've reached a break, and it's UTSA on top. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. First play of the period, 1st down here. Give to the back. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a 1st down.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Oh, will they dial up on 2nd, and a long way to go. Wants to adjust the pattern. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Shoots it to the left. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
Steps away to find some room. They'll knock him down right at the 35-yard line. Still a lot of ground to cover to get to the 1st down marker.
You know what, Reese, it is a great play, and I think they were in a nickel, so they brought an extra guy on the field that has some speed, take a linebacker that's a little bit slower off the field, and you can see it paid dividends on that 3rd down.
The Roadrunners will try to move the chains on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. Touchdown, UT San Antonio. A great catch and run for 6.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
Let's see what he can do with the return. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. The Mountaineers will hustle to the line.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back up.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
A lot of quarterbacks have so much confidence that they can fit the ball in tight windows. How about the defensive player right here making an unbelievable interception, forcing the turnover, big play, big momentum swing.
Off the play fake on 1st down. A shot toward the end zone. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
I know the offense came into this game expecting to have some success throwing the football, and right after getting a takeaway right outside of the red zone, they try to do just that. The one-on-one matchups are going to be there in this game. That time, though, the defense did a better job making the play, forcing the incompletion.
And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And that was a really good job by the defense. Again, keeping everything in front of you in that situation, and now you're rewarded with the 3rd and long. So on this down, we'll see if they bring some pressure or if they lay back and play zone.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Trying to make magic on the scramble.
And how about the awareness by this guy on 3rd down, a scramble play. Everything's breaking down, but he never panics, and also knows exactly where he needs to get to pick up that 1st down. It's 3rd. I can't slide early. I can't run out of bounds. I'm probably going to have to put my body on the line here and take a big hit and risk that to get this 1st. That's a big-time leadership play by the quarterback.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. From the gun, the running back looking for room. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. That last play, not what they had in mind, and they've got a long way to go to get it close to the goal line to pick up a 1st down. The quarterback needs to make a better throw there, incomplete.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Gets rid of it. He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, UTSA. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. They're down 28-10, and I don't think it's exaggerating to say their chance of winning this football game probably rides on this drive. They'll go to the toss. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. And the Mountaineers are in the hurry-up.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry-up.
Looking for a man. It's Herbstreit. Under fire. And the heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Bought a little time, lets it go. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. The Mountaineers come to the line with a new set of downs.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They'll run the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Let's take a second here and think about West Virginia. They lose in the semis last year. Any potential for a hangover this season?
I don't think so, and I think they obviously didn't finish last season the way they wanted to, but having the success they had, David, that opened the eyes to a lot of portal players around the country. They wanted to come here knowing they could build on that and take the next step.
And sometimes it takes those steps, Jesse. Like, you've got to crawl before you walk. And this team, they tasted it. They know what it feels like. They know what it's like to be in the playoffs, and they want more.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And this offense has gotten off to a good start on third down, but this is a different deal on third and long. Sets up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. The defense is going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. They'll start this drive going to the air. Throws to the wideout. Lost the defense. He's wide open. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. After that huge play, they'll try to finish him off with another one. It's 1st and 10 from inside the 40. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in it.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Going to try to pop one on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Going for 6. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on the defense, declined, and the touchdown stands. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up 35-10. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. LSU is currently ahead in this one in Death Valley, but I can see Mike the Tiger out there pacing. This has been a very close game. They're up by 8 over Arizona State. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates you'll see in here, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. It's complete to the left. Lowers those pads. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. That's the way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. To throw, it's Herbstreit. Finds his big tight end. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
First down, West Virginia.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Going to take a shot at this DB. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Zings it complete to the right.
Bells and whistles have got to be going off in this quarterback's head now. It's 3rd and long, so you know you're expecting pressure. You got to know where your hot routes are. You got to be able to read the coverage and make sure you get this football out of your hands quickly to not take a sack or worse, turn the football over.
They'll immediately call timeout. And the Mountaineers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end.
I tell you, when you got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on 1st down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. The Mountaineers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Looking downfield on first down. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And it's third down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. On the move from inside his 5. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Gentlemen, this matchup on that field there in Morgantown, sign me up for another half.
And the Roadrunners will kick it away to start the second half. Coming out with it, it's Godet. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. It's Herbstreit. Fires to the right. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
And that's one the offense just needs to be able to hit, right? That's a completion they should be able to hit in their sleep. Receivers got to do a better job.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Looking for a big gain. Got his man on the right. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Mountaineers are on the move. QB draw. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Corner's going to give them room. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. The Mountaineers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Pulled down after a pickup of 5, but they knocked that defense back, and they've got it down to the 34. And the Mountaineers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Quarterback on the keeper. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that.
Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Mountaineers. They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. We're taking shots. We need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
They're going to throw it to start the drive. Bring in the heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Fires to the big fella.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits on this guy.
That pass is incomplete. Well, they were counting on winning the one-on-one battle. They got the completion, but the yardage didn't work out.
Yeah, and a lot of times, man, that's what I do on short yardage situation. Third and short, make my guy fall forward for a couple yards, try to get the first down, but it was a good tackle, and the receiver got absolutely nowhere after the catch.
Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The Roadrunners come to the line with a new set of downs. Pulls it and fires to the left. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
Off play action. Caught near the sticks. It's Huffman. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Got a man. It's back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to throw again. That's caught. It's back. He'll be pushed out of bounds at about the 33-yard line. Third down coming in the Morgantown faithful, making it tough on this big play. That's reeled in. It's Wood. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. And the Roadrunners pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man. Breaks into the open. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10. The Roadrunners started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. To the air on first down. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Roadrunners! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Godet. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably scores pretty quick.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game, but I think more than that, you've got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. Makes it past the marker. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. The Mountaineers racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Looking downfield, it's Herbstreit. Throws for the tight end. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Wants to go up top on first down. Flips it out to the back. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. And the Mountaineers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Rides the back on the option, the give. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Here comes the option. Touchdown, Mountaineers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. LSU has the lead right now, but it hasn't come easy. They're in a tight one. They're up by 12 over Arizona State. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on first down. A strike downfield. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 and the 38, and these guys are on the move. Just inside the 40-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 39. Finds his man. He goes out of bounds right at the 30. Good pickup on that one. And the Roadrunners can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
He's out of bounds at the 26-yard line. The Roadrunners kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Off play action on first down. Unleashes one. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Misfired on the last play, they'll go back to the air. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
On 4th and 9, the offense will stay on the field. The play action fake. Under fire. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you can tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. The Mountaineers come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll run the option. Running back searching for a hole. They knock him down behind the line, and the defense finishing this third quarter in style. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. Looking to throw, it's Herbstreit. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. There he goes. Oh, what a cut. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. And the Mountaineers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The Mountaineers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. From the gun, running back gets to give. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They want to throw it. Quarterback just flat missed him. Incomplete.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Hocken breaking down. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. 4th quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT almost put.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. And the Roadrunners have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Flushed out of the pocket. Going right and going deep. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Really good coverage by the DB there, and even a better job of locating the football and then knocking it away.
Laterals it back. He'll pull it down and run. On the move at the 30. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. With the catch, it's Orlando. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. The Roadrunners are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Lost one deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Might be calling a hot route. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. You can feel the Mountaineer spirit rising, reverberating across the field on this big 3rd down. Makes the catch. It's Wood. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Fires left. Makes a catch. 1st down and maybe a lot more. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They got it down to the 21. And the Roadrunners didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Turning it on. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
Well, look, I love the fact that he scrambled. He can't take a sack. He can't take a negative play at this point in the game. I just wish he would have stayed in bounds, though. You got to know as a quarterback here, we've got the lead. It's late. If you tackled in bounds, the clock keeps ticking.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Touchdown, UT San Antonio. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They have got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Godet. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Looking for a man. It's Herb Street. Here comes the heat. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Defense loves to show heat and try to confuse the quarterback. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stops, and it'll be first down. And the Mountaineers come to the line with a new set of downs. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the right. Complete downfield. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. The Mountaineers want to crank the tempo.
Well, what a great job by the defense and phenomenal effort chasing down the quarterback, getting that sack for a huge loss, and now they're licking their chops, lining up with tempo. They're ready to do it again.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Here's the pressure, and the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Pressure coming. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Great place to start for this offense. Now on the option. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Breaks into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. The Roadrunners have pushed it inside the 20. Wants to throw on first down. Unloads it left. He's got it. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, UTSA.
Well, these players came together. I've been so impressed, not just by the talent, but also by their composure. Handling this kind of environment in their first game of the season, this says a lot about the leadership in that locker room.
That makes the score. UTSA 56, West Virginia.
The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. The give to Davis. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. And the Mountaineers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. From the gun, running back on the move. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down.
First down, West Virginia.
Might as well give it to him again. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll run it from the gun. He showed off a few moves, but not enough to get away from all of those defenders as they stop him for a loss. The Mountaineers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. reception of the day.
And they'll take over 1st and 10.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Slings it downfield. Pulls it in. He'll try to take it back. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they've kick-started this drive with that one. And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. And the Roadrunners with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Now staring at a 3rd and short from the 40. Off the play fake. Quarterback now breaking the field. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
And the defense gets the big 3rd down stop, creates some momentum. Hey, I don't know if they're going to go for it on 4th down, but the defense is continuing to fight, continuing to hustle, continue to fly around. Like, these are positive signs from a group that you know needs to continue to grow, needs to continue to build.
Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. Almost got it to midfield on that one. He's out of bounds, a yard short at the 49. Back to throw, it's Nix. He lobs one high down the left side. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking for space. It's Smalls. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long. Trying to pick up a 1st down. They pick it off, and this defense, a much-needed play. Smashes through the tackle.
Such a great job by the defensive back, dropping beyond the sticks, understanding where the ball's going, breaking on the football, great eyes, great vision, and great hands. Looked like a wide receiver getting that INT.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. They get him down after the scramble, but he's able to pick up a few and turn it into a positive play. It's a lost cause, but they keep fighting. Here he goes breaking the pocket. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such a great rhythm. And we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in. And this was just total domination.
Fuck Kirk Herbstreit's son. Fuck them up.
I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
That shit. First game at receiver. Moved him from running back to receiver. He's a receiver now. And he did that good. Let's play on my team. It's a tight end. And y'all, bro. He gonna do y'all, bro.